The year is 20-something. Welcome to a future where massive armies are skinning the bones of our once beautiful Earth. Ecological collapse compounded by runaway technological advancements brought us here. A world choked by 40 years of industrial-scale violence between three military superpowers. Unmerciful mass killing by AI automata, human-machine hybrids, and the bleak truth of human nature. There are two sides to this war, and you're not on either.
Welcome to Forever Winter, by the way. Brand new game. I like it. I really dig it. It's still very, very early in development, but I really do like the game. We already spent a decent amount of time playing it, to be honest. It's an endless war where you're just a little scavenger who's trying to stay alive. Water being one of the main resources, because the entire planet is just devastated with war. And you're just trying to scavenge your way. Every now and then, the level will be covered in ashes. And there's going to be bone piles and human body parts everywhere. And it's not going to be regular opponents. It's just going to be cyborgs and these weird creatures where one of them looks like from I call it the circle. It's not the circle, the ring. Gigantic, and then some gigantic metal dog, and you're like, what the? You don't want to get caught. Usually you have military forces from 4 different factions fighting each other, and you're trying to navigate the battlefield and loot as much as you can along the way. You were quite lucky now that you actually got to see the Ashen version on the first attempt. If I was to go back on that level, you would see that the level would look slightly different, and there would be actual military units there. This is player. This is kind of PV co-op. It's co-op. It's a co-op game. You can play with other players or solo or with AI versus various different types of AI. Think of GTFO, where every level is going to be slightly... Well, actually, yeah, it is like GTFO. It's just not first person, sneaky. It's third person, and the sneaky is in a different kind of way, where it's actually action. And trust me, you die very quickly in this game. Very, very quickly. Okay, we can almost prestige. Different characters you have, and then different skills you have. Every time you reach the max experience, you can prestige. You lose all the XP, but the maximum threshold of the XP increases. And then that allows you to, next time you acquire XP, get even more out of it. Okay, so... vendors... Let's see. We have 386,000. Remember how much money we have, actually. Okay. Let's see how much we made in one run. Because I think we're going to be breaking bank this time. Remember the number I told you. The main resource, well, the main resource, really. Anything you pick up is up for sale, essentially. That's how you level up your traders. Reputation with them, and you gain money for gear. But it's water that you really want. 558. What was that? 156... 170k? In one run? Holy! And we were not technically full. We had more capacity in our containers. Nice. Very nice. Plus, we came out with a lot of meds, weapon parts, and all that jazz. You can have various different types of rigs, which then you can upgrade with better containers, essentially. You don't lose the rig if you die. You do lose the containers if they're not standard. The one that I'm using right now, which can haul a lot, is... God damn it, where is it? This one. 4 containers, from which 3 can be large ones and 1 is a small one. And 3 open storages. These open storages are essentially where you put large containers, such as container of water or containers that you can sell or open and get stuff inside. Good afternoon, NLM. So I thought that this was going to be the best combo, because I usually never live long enough to fill these 4 containers, which are upgraded, by the way. So if I die, I lose them. But overall, money is not that expensive. It cost me about 15k to upgrade 4 containers, 15 to 20k to upgrade the 4 containers. And you just saw how much money I made if I got out with it all. So 4 of those is very hard to fill for me, because I'm not picking everything. After a couple of days of playing, I kind of learned what's the value, which you can see the stuff that I was picking up right now. Of course, I'm not min-maxing it perfectly, but from what I could tell. And having 3 large containers where you can pack water and stuff is really important, because in the hideout, and this is kind of your base and hideout, this is how much water we have in reserve. If this hits 0, you lose everything. So you can never allow this to get to 0. Now, a lot of people have been some people have been complaining that, oh my god, this is a live timer. The timer is active even when I'm not playing. That's not cool. I'm going to lose my entire reserve. Now, okay, I'm not an average person. I stream and play games for a living, but I've been playing this game for 3 or 4 days now. First 2 days, only a couple of hours each day. Sorry, not yesterday. 2 days ago was the first day where I played for the entire duration of the stream. Okay? First day was literally maybe 2 hours, and second day was another 2 hours, and then I didn't play it at all, and then I spent 8-9 hours playing it, and then today we just played 1 game. And I have 42 days left of reserve. It is really easy to acquire water once you learn the game. You don't have to invest a lot of time, because a lot of... hold on. I need to get to a console of some sort. A lot of quests from 4 different factions here. A lot of quests give you credits, XP, and days of water. So we turn in the quest. We just got 2 more days of water. On top of that, in the previous mission that you saw me play, there were 2 water containers, right? So I could have picked up both of those water containers. Each water container is 24 hours. It's 1 entire day. So okay, sure, the first couple of days is going to be rough. You're going to be dying. You're not going to know where to go, what to do, how the levels look like, where the extractions are, how to manage yourself on the battlefield, the Ashen version and the regular version, how close you can get to enemies, which ones you can engage, which ones you can't. But after a couple of days of playing, you will learn, and you will realize that it's not that hard to actually find water and to extract with it, if that's all you want. You could always do trenches a few times and get water out 5 minutes or less. Yeah, the games do not have a timer. You can spend as much time in the game as you want, but in the same time, it can be 5 minutes in and out. What makes you like Forever Winter, and what does it do better, different than other games of its kind? All Out War, my guy. It looks good, and it can look a lot better. The game is still early in development. It's hard. It doesn't really forgive mistakes. As I'm sure... Oh my fucking god, scared the shit out of me.